I know there are a lot of new traders out there. We are into a new year, 2025. So many people are going to be interested in trying to get into trading futures, switching over from Forex or option markets like that. And it's a great opportunity. I think the future markets are a lot more secure and safer, especially one being put that we have right here in the United States. We have tons of a good number of regulated brokers. Okay. And I've talked about and shared video content in the past about the broker I use. I'm not telling anyone to use them, but there are, and I've also talked about a select other or few of other brokers out there as well. But today's video, I really want to talk about prop firms, because a lot of people are interested in trading them. Kind of the good and the bad in a sense. I don't really, never have, and I don't really push prop firms at all. I think it could be a good opportunity for individuals that maybe may not have capital or enough capital to really get started, or for individuals that really don't want to risk their money straight out the gate. And it's a good thing, because years ago when I started, they didn't exist. And maybe if they had, I probably would have taken my gamble with them to see, at first, because the reason why I say that it could be a good thing is the fact is that I think it will allow people, or gives them the experience, allows them to build up the experience needed to really test their skill level in a certain strategy. Now, if you do not have a strategy and you are coming into this business of wanting to trade futures with zero experience at all, first and foremost, what I will tell you right now, so please take heed to what I'm trying to say. Learn the correct way to trade. You need to be able to understand the flow of the market and read the market first. It's just like how you may spend time reading some reading material to understand the concepts, the information within, so that you can apply them to your own life. The same thing when it comes to trading. You have to look at the charts. You have to come up with a systematic way to be able to trade, but ultimately understanding which way is the market, positioning itself, moving. And that's why I always stress looking at higher base charts to start with, because that's going to let you know which direction you need to be moving with the market, even on a lower base chart. Okay. There is some I guess some downside of trading with prop firms, especially for, if you don't have a strategy, you have no experience at all, but please stop right now and learn market structure, which I always talk about. The reason I believe that prop firms could, a lot of people fail at trading them and probably don't do well, is, for one, they don't understand the right way to trade. And of course, like I said, they don't have a great strategy that they're actually using, one they've back tested and forward tested. You have to spend time on these charts if you want to perfect things and become better and better and become great at some period of time. I myself, each and every day, I'm going back studying my trades. I'm going back reviewing the charts. I'm going back looking at structure of the market. I'm going back doing top-down analysis. It's an ongoing cycle of things that I do on a daily basis. Okay, even days when I'm not trading or take time off of the market, I'm still reviewing what happened that day. You have to. All right, there is not a day that goes by that I'm not primarily looking at the charts, unless I'm on vacation. But still, I might try to sneak some time in and look to see what happened the last couple of days. But with that being said, are prop firms a good way of going about trying to become funded, possibly taking to see if you can pass a challenge or two and take out withdrawals? Yeah, I think they could be a good thing. But what I'm hearing out there from a lot of you individuals is that there's so many rules that they put in place, and those rules could be designed, it's a bit of sour and sweet at the same time, because the rules could be put in place, could help you in time, I guess, kind of better your own psychology around things, better help you become a better trader, practicing better risk management. So you need to put into place, I talk about all the time, a trading plan for yourself. Okay, that's going to be the guidelines of what you're going to stick within your parameter, which is going to help you within these markets. Okay, but when you have rules on top of that, that could be on the downside, that could be a deterrent in the same sense, because it may make things tougher and harder for you to try to pass, especially if, there are certain rules that put in place, like you can't enter or scale into the market. Some of these prop firms did, I'm not sure if they still do, use the DAC rules. There's a number of rules out there when it comes to how much drawdown, particularly speaking, that you may be able or cannot, that threshold which you cannot go past. every trader needs to practice proper risk management. We know that, but the rules could be so strict and put into place to where they are designed for traders like yourself to possibly fail. So, but I know there I hear there are some better prop firms than others. I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to, bash any particular company out there that's offering a means or a way in some way or another for people to try to take these challenges and pass them with hopes of being able to make money doing so. Now, what I want to say is this: if you are in the business or you think that you're going to continuously or you want to continuously just trade the prop firm management way without taking the initiative and you're having an overall goal of wanting to put funds into your own personal account, then you're failing yourself, okay? Because you have to think about it. If you've created a systematic trading plan or a plan for yourself, right? The rules in which you want to be able to apply for in your own trading, then meaning you govern your own trading, okay? So you put a plan in for yourself, and then you have to live by another set of rules as well. So you're making it's twice as hard when you're going with the prop firms, all right? And some of these prop firms probably have real good, risk management tactics or techniques or rules they have put in place that really can help you become a better trader. I said that already, right? But which may follow suit or in line with your own risk management part of your trading plan, okay? But some of them are, like I said, are designed to really see you fail. If you got to think about it in reality, their number one goal, most prop firms, is it's a vicious cycle. They want you to continuously coming back to the table. It's like a means of almost gambling in a sense, $50 here, $100 here, regardless of which one of these challenges that you actually go in with and pick, whether it's a 25,000, 50,000, 150,000, 300,000, those cost money right up front, right? But it's relatively inexpensive in comparison to risking your own management. Your own money. I understand that, right? But at the same time, if you are going through a cycle and you do not know anything about trading, you do not know or have a trade management or risk management rule put in place for yourself, you don't have a guideline to follow, you don't have a strategy at all that you're just looking to try to see if you can make some quick money in the market, then I would tell anyone out there, please do not try to go that route, either funding your own personal account or turn it into a prop firm. Because you really want to, again, you want to train yourself the right way. It's a skill set that you want to be able to develop. And once you develop that skill set and you back tested the strategy and you put those rules in place and say, I'm going to adhere to, how much drawdown I'm looking to incur, where I'm going to place my stop at, what's going to be my risk to reward ratio, or what your guideline is going to be for profit management, as well as stop loss management, things of that nature. Then you're really setting up the game book for yourself, a playbook for yourself, and what you can adhere by, which is going to allow you to be able to become consistently profitable. Once you've done that in simulation or demo mode, then that's at the turning point to where you have to make a solid decision. Do I want to turn and go the prop firm route, especially for someone that has limited capital? Or if you have a savings that you put away to trading and you're ready to start using your own personal funds. And if so, I would still put in small amounts into my personal account to start with to see, okay, I'm coming out of demo, I'm coming out of simulation. Can I follow the same process and sustain myself with real money now? If you could do that, then, in time to slowly build that small account and maybe put in a few $1,000s more into that account. Or turn to the prop firm route and then go about seeing if you can pass a challenge or two. But I'm here to tell you, if you are consistently profitable and you found that you can be and pass these challenges and make money that way, you can continue trading the prop firm. You can possibly do your personal account as well. But a lot of traders are out there that is trying to continuously take payouts with the prop firms, and it's at some point, that whole psychology piece may step into play, that fear, that greed. Something may fail you and you blow that account that you've been holding on to for the last 6 months. If you are trading prop firms, guys, I'm going to say this right now, and you are 6 months into it and you are profitable, it is time to set up and start moving over into your own personal accounts. Then you don't have to worry about all the additional rules that you have to follow with trying to pass these evaluations or hold on to your PA or those accounts that you pass. Do yourself the biggest favor and start withdrawing quickly enough, okay, after you pass that evaluation and you started building capital up in that account on the prop firm. moving it over into your own personal account. Then you're going to gain your own freedom. Because if you think about it in reality, if you spent, let's say, $50 on an evaluation account, you passed it, you started building capital up, you're able to start, taking 1,000 here, 1,000 there, and you've grown, you've taken a few withdrawals, $4,000 or $5,000 now, okay, to where you can start putting it into a personal account. Then it's time. It's really time, because you've already proven to yourself that you are at that level now to where I passed the evaluation. Then why not go ahead and fund your personal account and cut your ties? All right. I think the prop firms are a good route for anyone out there that is truly trying to, it's going to help, for one, give you the experience. Training and experience is basically what it all boils down to. Really being able to apply what you know to see if you can pass a test. It's a great evaluation, It really is. I think they are great ways to be able to test your own skill level. But if you are trying to use or go with some of these companies out there that have so many rules in place, that you got to think about it. They're just really designed for you to take a step back and start spending your money. Some people spend thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars monthly trying to pass these evaluations, and they're not able to pass them because they have so many rules. So they may switch over to another prop firm, and then that's where they find that, oh, this prop firm here doesn't have as many or as much rules put into place, and they find that it's easier to pass the evaluations then. So if you go to use a prop firm, really do your homework to see, what are all the rules that this company has put in place that can really, set me back from my goal of trying to pass an evaluation. Some people are passing them in a day. Some people are passing them in 2 weeks. So if you are, you've shown where you are profitable 2-3 months into, you've already proven to yourself that you can do it. Okay. But most likely prior to even, passing that evaluation, you have done your homework and you spent time, again, really systematically testing the skill level to see if you can do it in demo and simulation. And then when you pass that evaluation, you're holding onto an account to where you're building up, basically funds in that account. You got to think too, they're taking a percentage away from you just as well when you take a payout, whatever the case is. So some of these companies, you get to keep, 90%. They take away 10%. I don't want nobody to take additional amount of money from you. Yeah, it sounds good because you didn't have to put in you're not risking as much. If you got like a $50,000 account, say for example, basically on that $50,000 account, your drawdown is like $2,500. So that $2,500 is really true on the amount of capital that they actually are giving you. And some people, like I said, they spin the wheel and they keep blowing those accounts multiple times. You're just wasting money. That money and what you could put into your own personal account, if you really know how to trade it correctly, you may find yourself spinning wheels because of all the rules that they may have in place. Some of these companies have, like, the no trading around the morning open, or these bracket rules that they may have. Some of them, DCA rules, whatever the case is, the risk reward rules they may have put in place. I mean, yes, some of the rules, depending on the company, could be good measures to help you as a trader, and help you become more experienced, if you understand what I'm saying. But some of the rules could be definitely like, just kind of overbearing, just too much, you know what I mean? But that's because they want you to definitely not pass and continue, just kind of feeding the bucket time and time again. And you're just feeding their pocket in the end. You're not getting anything out of it. So it's a bittersweet situation there. I would say that, it's kind of the good, the bad, the ugly, and the truth of it all. But I'm just here to tell you that I'm not swaying anybody away from going to a turn into a prop firm. They could be, I think, just as well, a good experience for individuals that are looking to try to see or test their skill level, for one, see if they can pass the evaluation, see if they can take a couple withdrawals. But when you are taking those withdrawals, guys, please keep one thing in mind. You are doing so to try to fund your personal account, because if you don't have the capital to put into an account, but you pass the evaluation and now you can start opening or putting it into a brokerage account, your own account, you're already there, okay? It's just a matter of now, holding on to it. It's really what it all boils down to. And that's the thing about trading that most people struggle with. They can do it in demo and simulation, but the moment they get into trading with their own funds, they blow it all. So some people just prefer just to keep going back to the prop firms, I don't think at some point you're going to have to cut the cable. You're going to have to cut the ties to really prove to yourself, because if you're looking to do this longevity wise and you're looking to become a consistent profitable trader and you want to turn this into a business, something that you can do full time, you're going to have to prove to yourself, okay, that you can do it each and every day. You're not going to win them all. Cut the trades early, secure your losses or whatever the case is to move on, and the capital at the same time so you can trade the next day. But I just want to talk to you guys about, for one, if you don't have a strategy, you don't understand the correct way to trade, you don't have, any experience at all, please do not even try to put money or throw money at a prop firm. Simply, you have the tools. The charts are all you need. Spend time on them, studying them, understand them. First, find market structure. Understand market structure. Read that. Being able to follow that. Also, be able to read price action. Use a good strategy. If something is not working for you, chop it up quickly enough and move on to the next thing. Find something that's going to work for you. Once you have that one thing that's working, just perfect it. Okay? That's what it's all about. Do not jump ship from one thing to the next or start trying to merge a bunch of stuff in, because the more you do so, the more it becomes more complex. You need to keep your trading simple. All right? I said this a long time ago. I've done videos about this. The best means and the proper way of going about understanding and learning right off with zero experience is, and be able to see the true picture of the market, is understanding market structure with a naked chart. Okay, being able to do that. And then down the road, if you want to add an indicator or two, like I have the volume profile right here. This is the VWAP, but I'm not using this stuff to gauge my trade right off the bat. Those are things I'll look at after I've identified key levels that I'm interested in trading. But it all starts with market structure. Okay. But again, that's all I want to talk about. I'm not here to bash any particular prop firm at all. I just want to let you know, there's a bitter and a sweet side to things, depending, depending on which, okay? And some of it may be in the middle. So, but at some point, I'm just here to tell you that you truly need to convert over to opening up your own account. Again, if you can do it in demo and simulation, and you pass the challenge, and you're holding on to that challenge account, and you're taking payouts, take the payouts. Don't spend them. Put them into your personal account so you can start trading. You've got to take that leap of faith if you really want to make it in this business. Because if tomorrow these prop firms, fade away, what are you going to have to turn to if you've already spent the money? So I'm going to say that again. What are you going to have to turn to if you spent the money in which you collected from these prop firms and you didn't take that money to, start your own account? Just want to leave that out there, okay? But for anyone out there who's interested in becoming a Discord member, it's free. The link is down in the description portion of the video, as well as if you're interested in becoming an elite channel supporter, to where you gain additional access to private video content within a private community, to where you get the trade breakdowns, to where I go into depth and detail about the trade setups, market structure, why I took those trades, where to place your stop loss, just the full rundown. There's tons of trade breakdown videos on there, and that's very important and a critical part to the platform here, the channel. You guys are basically supporting me as a content creator, and in return, YouTube allows me, through their tier management program, allows me to give back, perks and rewards, and one of those are the trade breakdowns. I also did a great video on market structure, and you get the video playlist. But the trade breakdowns is really where the meat and potatoes is, because I go into great depth so that you can understand the setups I take, so you can take similar ones like that, or at least get you put you in the right direction, so you can understand, okay, I understand why he took that trade. That makes sense to me. I can look at structure. I'm able to determine that. The more you spend time on the charts and you understand the strategy and you understand the setups, you're going to be able to apply them in your own trading, okay? But outside of that, again, if you're interested in becoming an elite channel supporter, the link is down below in the description, right below the Discord link. Click on it. 2 tiers are going to pop up. Make sure to choose the one. It's only $6.99 a month. Yep. It's very inexpensive. I'm not here to rob anybody's pockets. I just want to share with you guys what I know through my experience and how I trade. I don't have a trading program or course or a mentorship program. I provide a lot of this information that's here. It's there for free. Okay, it really is. It's just that anybody who wants more in-depth information and really wants to get the full-on rundown of the trade setups and other content that I have that's for the private community, again, you're supporting my efforts as a content creator, and it just continues to fuel me to want to continue to make video content for you guys out here on this community or this platform. So that's all I have to say. Take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we got another trading week coming up this week and into a new year. So let's really push the envelope in means of becoming consistently. I want to see more traders grow. I want to see more people become profitable. I want to see more people start and get into this business. And I'm seeing the Discord. People are joining. People are engaging and asking questions as well, and they're leaving questions and comments over on the YouTube channel just as well. So it shows me that we are growing, and that's a good thing, because that's my overall goal, is to want to see. Put the information out there. You do what you want to do with it. If it doesn't work for you, I always tell people, what's working for you, stick with it. Don't try to intermix things together. If you're here to try to educate yourself on or understand kind of the simple concepts of how I trade, and you want to apply them into your own trading, then the information is here, okay? But again, I'm not here to force anyone's hand. I just appreciate everyone that comes and has joined the community. Pass the information along. That's what it's all about to me. So whatever I know and I share, I'm passing it forward. That's what I think life is about. And because you can, someone is always out there searching for information, and what could actually change someone else's life, okay, in the end of things. But please, if you can do me the biggest favor, if you're not a current subscriber, please click on that sub button down below. Make sure to turn your post notifications on so that you don't miss any of the uploads. And last but not least, please, if you found value in today's content, click that like button. I know it's a little bit long-winded, but I just really want to kind of break down my own personal opinion about the props. And I hear people always talking about them on the Discord and asking me questions or sending me DMs. And so I want to let you know, I don't trade them. I never have. They didn't exist then. I use my own capital. But they could be a good thing or they could be a bad thing, depending on the company that you actually go with, and also depending on yourself as far as how much you have actually trained and became a skillful trader yourself prior to making that step. All right. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next one.